Oh gosh, that transition gave me goosebumps. Like, for real. I feel like this is the most moved I have ever been doing like a live reaction. I didn't know what I was in for with this one, and this has just completely exceeded my expectations. Hey everyone, so Clair Obscur is a game that was totally not on my radar at all until it came out. I know nothing about it except that everyone's been talking about it, and multiple people have told me how great the music is, so I'm really curious to see what all the fuss is about, so let's take a listen. I've seen a couple track names pop up multiple times in my feed, so I'm gonna kind of go based on that. This one is called Alicia or Alicia. It looks like it's actually a live music video. Let's see. I love it already. Oh, okay. I don't even want to stop, but I just have to say it immediately sounds so French to me. I don't really know how to put that exactly, but like it just sounds, it has that vibe, and I love it. I love it so much. Love these strings. Let me see. So there's two cellos, I think two violins, a viola, and a bass. It would make more sense if it's like a string quartet with two cellos and bass, which is a really interesting setup. You don't see that all the time. There are some chamber works that have two cellos, like the Schubert Cello Quintet, of course, but I don't know that I've ever seen two cellos plus bass like this. Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful. I feel like I'm having a hard time controlling my face right now. Oh my gosh. It's so gorgeous. And I feel like I'm just being bombarded with like too much to listen to. I'm gonna have to listen to this again because there's just so much detail here. I want to listen to that little string interlude again. I want to listen for a few things in particular. Hold on. I want to see what the two cellos are doing. It sounds like the second cello is doing pizzicato. Basses as well, but the bass is only doing like the lower notes, and the second cello is doing the more active line. That's the neat thing about having two cellos, is because the cello is such a beautiful melodic instrument, but when you have a string quartet or group like that, the cello is often left to take the bass line, and so it can be hard to fill that gap if you want the cello to take the lead. So that's one of the neat things about like the Schubert Cello Quintet. You know, you can have one cello carrying the melody while the other one can still carry the bass line. And here we have a bass, but we still have the low end of the cello filling in the pizzicato here. Oh, so gorgeous. Gosh. Oh, that change. Ooh. Another unexpected resolution. Again? Oh, love that. Did you see what they did? It was like there was a deceptive cadence. You know, it didn't end where you thought, but then they repeated it again and resolved it that time. Oh, that is so satisfying. This is very, you know, I said when it started it sounded very French, but this also sounds very classical. Like, oh my gosh, I want to listen to this whole thing again. I'm sorry. I feel like having the music video portion is making it even harder for me to focus because there's so much going on in the music. The video is so beautiful too. Oh my gosh. So well produced. Some beautiful piano to set the scene with some tremolo strings. Now the vocal line. That little line right there reminds me of music from Near Replicant. It reminds me a little bit of the Grandma track, and not just because it's in French, although that one wasn't in French either, but it's like the French-ish fake language, but oh gosh. You know, another thing I'm just noticing now, it sounds like it's not being played to a click track, you know, like it was recorded freely. And that just gives it such a extra layer of emotion, you know, when you can really take time to breathe together as an ensemble and to just, you know, let each note speak the right amount of time that it needs to. You know, that's something that you have in live chamber music that you just can't really replicate when you're like multi-tracking and stuff like that. I try to do it when I am, you know, recording those kinds of things, but it's very difficult. You know, you can only do that really when everyone is in the room together making music like this. Oh, so gorgeous. Gorgeous. See, like right there, it just breathed, you know? Instead of just continuing along on the like click, there was just time for everyone to breathe together. Ta, ta, da, ta, or whatever the notes were. I am not a singer, clearly, but oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. This texture where it's just like pizzicato on the bottom with the bass and cello too, the cello melody up in the higher register, and the other strings do 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 do. It's just such a classic texture. It really allows the music to breathe while giving it this floaty quality, like it's dancing through the air. One more time. Oh, chills. My God. I don't know if it's because like we're also watching the music video, which is quite moving as well, you know, with the visuals, but man, that was just unbelievably gorgeous. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just absolutely stunning. Gosh, it's just so emotional and sad. But the nuance in the writing and the performance are just off the charts here. Okay, I want to listen to some more tracks. Okay, so the next one we're going to listen to is called Lumiere. Okay. Similar ensembles before, I'm guessing? I have to say, if the entire soundtrack is going to be like this, this chamber strings and piano and voice, oh my gosh. You know, there's nothing I love more than live, you know, solo chamber strings. I feel like we don't get that as much. We get a lot of orchestral stuff. And I just live for this chamber stuff where you can just hear each solo line so clearly and so beautifully. Oh my gosh, it's just, oh, it's totally my jam. I can see why people said I should listen to this. Guitar. It's repeating a lot. Like it's kind of doing this thing where it's building on the same material a bit without really changing the harmony that much, which I love. I love when tracks do that. It still has this kind of classical vibe. It's still very much rooted in neoclassical music. Yeah. Like it's almost Baroque. Ooh, I like that little turn there. Hang on. With the violin. Clair obscur bordé aux peintures trouvera sans elle. Clair obscur double de rature courbera effet. Clair obscur bordé aux peintures trouvera sans elle. You know, I'm so torn because I really like this music so much. I would really love to play it. But I'm also thinking, like, it's absolute perfection. Would I even dare to cover this? Like, how would I even do it differently? It's just so beautiful. What's the word I'm looking for? It's very economical in the way it is orchestrated. You know, there's just like a small string ensemble, like string quartet or quintet. And there's like a guitar line in there too, but I can't tell if it's like a lute or, you know, it's just so economical. Like every note matters. Very minimal lines that are going on here. But every note is important and adds to what is being said. Ooh, piano. Is this the first time we've had piano? I want to go back to the beginning and just kind of notice like what order the instruments come in now. Just string quartet. One voice. Beautiful counterline. Guitar. Building, building, building. Two voices now. Piano. How bad is it that this music now makes me really want to play the game? Oh my gosh. You know, if I was a composer, this is the kind of music I would write. Like, this is totally the type of style and like, oh, I love it so much. What do you think, Freya?
Clair obscur, boire des hauts peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair obscur, trouble de fracture, trouvera effet. Clair obscur, boire des hauts peintures, trouvera sans elle.
Ooh, cello solo. Ooh. Yeah. Cello and violin duet. Oh, now violin takes over? Oh. This is so French. You know, I said if I was a composer, this is the kind of music I would write. And actually, it's reminding me a little bit of something I wrote when I was in college, just in the sense that, like, it has this chord progression that's just repeating over and over. And then things are developing and instruments are kind of like improvising elaborations over the top as it keeps going. Like, that is something that I wrote in this one piece that I did a long time ago. So it's just kind of reminded me of that, because of course it also had violin and cello and stuff too. And I was just like, oh, I love this. I love this kind of thing where it just keeps going, and the kind of thing where it sounds improvised, like it's supposed to sound improvised, but it's not, obviously, because it's a duet and the lines go together. But the performance, like da 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 da, you know, and then the other instruments join in, and it's just, then they just continue. Da, 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 and it just keeps developing as the same, like, chord progression is going on. Ooh. Oh gosh, that transition gave me goosebumps. Like, for real. I wasn't expecting full choir. Oh gosh. Piano. Yeah, violin solo with guitar. Pizzicato in the background. Again, talking about the economy of orchestration here. Look how few lines are playing now, and just each line is important. It's almost like, you know, 4-part harmony. Each line is super important with what they're trying to say here. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is the most moved I have ever been doing, like, a live reaction. That's including videos I have filmed but not put out yet. But, like, oh my gosh, this one is really hitting me hard. I don't even know what to say. Oh my gosh. I didn't know what I was in for with this one, and this has just completely exceeded my expectations. Oh my goodness. I feel like I have to play this game now. I might look into it, because, you know, when a game has such good music like this, oh, it really makes me want to play it. Let me know if you enjoyed this and you would like me to react to more from this game. I'm definitely up for listening to more from this game. If you want to see some of my other reactions, I'll put the links over there so you can check them out. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.